From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good evening. The weather was pretty nice out there today. This weekend as a whole was pretty good, right? And we have some clouds building through this afternoon and evening, but I don't think that's going to be too impactful to the forecast. We take a look at Futurecast, boom, you see what I'm talking about there, especially along the coast, right and west of I-5, western Siskiyou County out of Trinity County, maybe a few patchy clouds inching into the valley as well. But again, as we see this evolution through tonight and into tomorrow, we really just kind of keep some clouds and some fog, especially in the western portions of North State, and that's really about it, right? I think tomorrow is also going to be pretty nice day out there, fairly mild conditions, and to be honest with you, I think the main issue with the more unsettled weather, that comes later in the week, towards Tuesday and really honestly into Wednesday. I think the first signs of it creep into the North State through late Tuesday, right? And then as we head towards Wednesday, towards Thursday, that's when it actually becomes unsettled into the inland areas, right? So you can see up behind me here, there's some rain moving in off the coast, but that's still a good 100 miles off the coast by late Tuesday night. You might see a few showers by midnight. And then as we head towards Wednesday itself, that's whenever the system makes landfall, pushes east. And then by Wednesday afternoon, we're seeing some rainfall, some flurries, some snow, and general unsettled conditions through Wednesday through Thursday as well. And then we have another system behind it. We got this thing right here. It's going to be this one right there. It's still quite a ways off the coast, several hundred miles. But by Friday, Saturday, that's whenever that one's coming through. So through Thursday for this first system that we're watching, we're probably going to pick up a solid inch of rain in portions just north of the valley, just south of Mount Shasta, near Mount Shasta City, near the lake. Maybe a couple inches there too. Out towards the East Mountains, east of 99, you might see an inch, maybe 2 inches there. And then along the coast where that classic climatological peak is, down 101 all the way up from Humboldt County up to Del Norte County, you probably will pick up an inch or two of rain, maybe local areas of maybe 2.5 inches. So we're going to get a decent little rainfall from this, but up towards Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and the East Mountains out towards Plumas County, maybe a 1/10 to 1/2 inch. Not going to be quite as much there as usual past east of I-5, but this first system, decent little soaking, not too bad. We're going to stay well above average, really well above average in terms of our rain chances here as we head into the extended term, though. We're talking past Wednesday and Thursday, which is the first system we're watching, and then towards Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's another system we're watching. So we're also going to be watching, the middle and end portions of this month, and check out this scale. So this is the scale that shows how much below or above average that your rain chances are. If it's dark, kind of this brownish and almost blackish color, that means it's well below average. If it's gray, it's about where you should be. If it's green, well, the greener you get, the more above average you are. And check it out. I don't think I need to paint the picture for you any clearer. Much of the North State is well above average in terms of our rain chances as we head into, precipitation chances as a whole as we head into the next 2 weeks or so. So yeah, we're going to stay in this pretty active pattern probably over the next 2 or 3 weeks. So let's just go ahead and get prepared for that because we're probably going to see that Arctic air reinforcing itself and might have some lower snow levels. There's the first system that's pushing east with time here. Warm air kind of kills that and pushes it off to the west though. So I don't think that's going to be too long for this world. And then boom, that warm air gets pushed off to the east by this ginormous bowling ball system that's going to be pushing east Saturday and Sunday. Still a ways out, I'll tell you that much. It is still 6, 5, 7 days out, that kind of range. So I can't give you too many specifics, right? Over the next several days, Mike will be with you. He'll be updating you as more data comes in to see what those specifics are as we hone in on the solution. But the data is there. It seems to suggest this active pattern is going to be our next weather maker and our next consistent weather maker for the next several days. Rain forecast actually settling down through tonight and into tomorrow. We were in the double digits today. Looks like tomorrow that we'll be back in the single digits, 5 to 7 feet, all the way out to 40 nautical miles off the coast. So we're not doing quite as bad on that front. I think we're done with the double digit wave heights, at least for the next 24 hours or so. That high pressure still doing us some favors across the area. All right. Forecast along the coast for lows tonight, pretty widespread lower 40s. I think you can reasonably expect that. A few degrees cooler down there in the valley through the lower and mid 30s across the area. I can't barely see this monitor, right? Up by Redding is what I was trying to say. Lower 30s there. You might kind of inch near freezing. Sure. Some of those mountain passes near freezing. Yeah, you can expect that. Of course, fog through tomorrow morning. reasonable bet. We saw that this morning as well. Then out towards Siskiyou and Modoc County, we're probably talking below freezing temperatures pretty consistently, perhaps even some teens out near Alturas. And of course, last in Volcanic State Park, lower 20s, upper teens. Reasonable bet there through tonight. But as we head into tomorrow, I think we're actually going to stay pretty decent, at least in the big picture. You can see what I'm talking about there. Much like today out towards Trinity County, we'll be talking mid to upper 50s out there, fog through the morning, and then as we head through deeper and deeper portions of the week, there you go. You see that unsettled pattern starting to take back over, slowly but surely. Hopping over to the coast, wind out of the north at about calm to maybe about 5 miles an hour. At times not doing too bad on that front. Widespread mid to upper 50s across the area. A couple of us near Garberville might actually hit near 60. Not doing too bad there, right? Now, we do hold these upper 50s here as we head over the next couple of days. And then you can see towards the end portions of the week, and especially towards the middle and end portions of the week, that's when that unsettled pattern starts to creep back in. And of course, as usual, through Humboldt County and really through Del Norte County and portions of Trinity County, that's where the classic climatological peak is for those rainfall totals to be the highest, where again we might see an inch or two, maybe 2.5 inches of rain, especially up here near Crescent City, near Klamath, and near Oric, right? So we're going to be talking those higher rain totals along the coast. That's going to be past Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. Consistent temperatures, though. We're really just not seeing huge issues in terms of temperatures varying very much. So, there is some good news on that front. Out towards Siskiyou County, widespread 50s across the board, maybe some upper 40s as they head out further north and east towards the state line up near Oregon. And check it out there. There's that precipitation starting to creep in towards the midweek. Out towards Modoc County, a little less unsettled, right? We're not going to see quite as much of that rain and snow make it this far east. So I think the variations in the forecast will be a little lower out towards Modoc County. Widespread upper 40s near 50 through today, hopping down to the eastern mountains. Of course, widespread 40s and lower 50s, especially down there near Quincy at 52 degrees. And I think we hold this for the next several days. Also, kind of a classic area where you see a little bit less precipitation than usual. Think the precipitation is going to make it to the valley, though. I think that's going to be towards Wednesday and Thursday time frame. Check it out at Hamilton City, 60, and you see some 59s across the board. You can reasonably give it 1 or 2 degrees of wiggle room. You can expect probably some 60s across the area today down here, especially near Chico. But again, check it out. You see those unsettled patterns starting to creep into the 7-day there towards the middle and end portions of the week, hopping up towards the northern portions of the valley. Similar story up here by Redding, right? There you go. See those 60s along the highway, down the valley, holding those 60s for the next couple of days. In fact, I think we see some lower 60s more widespread as we head through tomorrow and into Tuesday as well. So over the next couple of days, we're doing good, but I think the unsettled weather will be back with a vengeance here over the next 5 to 7 days. Thanks for watching this forecast update. Mike will be back with you tomorrow for more fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you soon.